Hello YouTube and welcome to the channel. As you may have seen in our previous video, we were looking for things to do while we were waiting for the Lego Central Perks set. And in this month's Lego City update, we are going to show you some progress on that. The fifth thing to do was making a new layout. So you are now looking at two builds that are new, and we also built this Speed Champion Porsche, and that will be almost all the Lego you're going to see right now, because the thing is, we have sort of adjusted the room. Here's still our to build backlog, which now sits on a different table to build on. We used to build on this one, which now holds the personal computer and the coffee maker, which is really important. And this white one we'll be using for all our build videos, review videos and all that stuff. So that is new. Now, if I step back a little bit, here you can see a cabinet with stuff we are sort of collecting or didn't have in the city. Without further ado, I'm going to display you guys what our new surface to build a city looks like. There you go. And in case you are wondering how big this is, we've brought a little thing. You might see it already. Of course, we used a Lego version of a banana for scale. So zooming out on that there banana. This is our new layout surface. So you want to know how big this is without a banana? Let's talk base plates, right? As in 32 by 32 base plates. This part is exactly 7 base plates wide. Then this part, including the black table, is 9.5 base plate, and the raised part, as you can see, some new stuff placed on an old cabinet. It's just the raw MDF material. This is 4.5. So if we add that up, this is a 7 by 14 base plates large surface. Now that hole there in the middle is for us to stand, because these are all just the raw pressed wood elements, and this one as well. And in the middle we have that there cabinet, which holds 4 base plates in a square, and that empty spot is 7.5 by 2. I mean 4.5 by 2. So that will be 14 base plates, but we're filling this up with 4 later on, so that will make this hole only for 2.5 by 2. So it's not a lot of space lost, and we can use it. This one is an old dinner table. We are really into reusing stuff if we can. This is an old dinner table which is really firm and sturdy, so we can use this to crawl underneath and get in the middle. And these wooden plates, I know a lot of people use IKEA tables, but in my opinion you should reuse materials or use raw materials as far as possible. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit on how we did this. Now this is an old cabinet which has, I don't know if you can see it well, you can see it in the previous video. It has a really weird shape. It goes a little bit round on the edge. So I bought these pressed wood elements and I just put in some nails. As you can see, that there is a nail with this little rubber piece, and because of the shape, these things hold these plates really sturdy at the point where they should be. Now the boxes of the more expensive sets should be out of the sun, so they are here behind the cabinet with some storage space left, if you can see, which is cool. And we used to use this little one to we use them as a surface for our videos with reviews and such, and that now is going to be this here desk, so black and white, and we can use this piece in the layout to create some height. So there's height here, as you can see. Don't know how it's going to look exactly, but that's the fun of building Legos. And there's a little bit of a raised area over there. Now for these we didn't have an old cabinet to use, so I bought the minimum amount of, what do you call them, table legs, which are aluminium with adjustable screws, and they're all around the flat center of the pressed wood and with minimal use. So for these two surfaces we only used 3 of those, so that's enough. It's nice and sturdy, as you can tell, hardly shakeable, and that's also an old cabinet we are reusing. Well, this is kind of being a room tour, so let's just do that as well. This is normally the position where you enter the room. Up there we have a lot of boxes of sets as well, which are not of the really valuable sets, so they can be in the sun actually. Here, as mentioned, the 2 desks, one with a computer and one for making videos. And we also added a bit of lighting, because those one on the ceiling have a bit of a, oh look, the sun is shining effect. But since we are going into the season where it's going to be a lot more dark, we've fitted the room with an LED bar here. I don't know, maybe your eyes are blinded now. That is really a lot of light. And there's one here. Whoa. So, as you can tell, with 2 of those LED bars you get really good light, perfect lighting for photos to make. And for the last part, there in the corner underneath, there is a bed for people who want to stay over. But at this time this is not very possible, because as you can see it is filled up with boxes, and they're all filled with Lego for our new layout. Which is really cool. More boxes on top of the bed. So I guess this is not a really a Lego City update, it's more like an empty table update. and I'm just going to call the video that. I don't know if you guys would like to, but I'm just going to do it. See how many of you will watch and respond and be amazed, because we are really growing the city now. Actually, in base plate surface we gained this entire height area, which is 4.5 by 7. So that should be for about 31 base plates big, which is a lot. So instead of showing you guys a lot of Lego, the only Lego featuring in this video is this little tiny banana. Even our minifigs are stored away at the moment. So that will be the end of this video. If you guys want to see the progress of this new layout, of course, subscribe so you won't miss out on our videos. Bye! This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by Jack Brick. If you like our videos, subscribe and hit on that bell so you'll be sure you are not going to miss out on our next video. See you in Brixton!